Alright guys, this is part 2 of what I was just bitching about. So this is going to be more about personal things, you know, issues within school. Let alone with like teachers. If teachers are assholes, you know, fuck them, they're assholes. So I'm going to teach you guys, you know, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if you guys get bullied, but I did when I was back in, you know, it all starts in middle school, it all starts and it pretty much ends in high school, but you know, there's people that will still fuck with you in high school, but everything pretty much ends, at least for me it did, it ended pretty much in about high school, maybe because I didn't give a fuck, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. So, it's, like I said, people are lost within themselves in junior high, and you know, they're all drama, especially the girls. I mean, the bigger, no, high school, never mind, I take that back, high school is way worse, they're all drama in high school. So low-key, don't even worry about girls, that's low-key. You know, if you find a girl, keep one, you know, don't bounce around. So yeah, it's just terrible. So that's number one. Girls can be dramatic in high school. It's awful, you know, but it all starts. Let's start off with 6th grade. For those of you guys that are around 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, that's when a lot of bullying comes into place. Now, let me tell you guys right now, don't give a shit what others say. That's what I learned. I learned it real quick, and as cliche as it may sound, I listened to a lot of old school rap music, and Eminem was one of the rappers that I listened to, or still is one of the rappers, one of my favorite rappers. You know, I would listen to what he say, oh, if you don't like me, well, fuck you, and this, that, blah, blah, blah. You know, you guys get the point, you know, it just, like, got to the point where I said, okay, let's try it out. So, you know, I started not to care about what other people said, you know, before I knew it, 8th grade year, pretty much all stopped. You know, from me getting made fun of from how I looked and shit. I don't blame him because now that I look back, I looked like such a douchebag. You know, I had my haircut is worse than it is now. I wore skinny jeans. Skater. I had the skater look. It was gross. I just kind of looked at myself and I thought myself as a douchebag. You know, I thought I looked even funny. But anyways, you know, that's not even it. That's not what my point is. My point is that, you know, don't let people bring you down. You know, people are gonna be assholes, and that's just something that we all have to deal with. But you know, you guys have to reach out to somebody. You know, if you're getting constantly picked on to the point where you're thinking suicidal or something like that, take it from me. Go reach out to somebody. You know what? The worst that could happen is that they find out, and you know, they'll say this and they'll say that. Like if I live in a city to where the point. You know, it's not dangerous, but then, you know, you go 10, 20 miles down the highway, you know, there's a smaller / bigger city. I live in Ohio. It's Dayton, Ohio, so you guys can Google that if you guys want to. I live around the area, and, you know, but then I live outside of it. You know, people here, they don't know what hood is. I'm from a bigger city. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. You know, I grew up around that shit, the guns, the violence, all that, you know, I came out just fine. So, you know, these people, they don't know nothing about ghetto, they don't know nothing about all that shit, you know. They would be clueless if you throw them out in places like Detroit and LA, their attitude would change, you know, it's just a whole different story. You know, there's those ghetto people in school, you know, that they act hard and it's actually facts. I mean, there are some people that are raised, you know, because like that. But then there's those people that, you know, do it to fit in. You know what I mean? And, you know, they act hard and then they end up getting in a fight and they get their ass beat. That's pretty much the way it works. I'm not even kidding. There's one time I was in algebra class and then I went to go get a calculator. Next thing you know, I see this ghetto girl getting the shit kicked out of her by this innocent girl. I'm telling you, this girl was so innocent. It was insane. She was such a nice girl and everything. And next thing you know, I see the hoodlum down on the floor getting her ass beat. It was pretty hilarious because she thinks that she can fight, and that's just not the case. So there are those people in high school that are bullies. So literally, don't let anything bother you guys. You know, no matter how you look and so on and so forth. You know, karma's a bitch, and that I know for a fact. If you guys haven't watched my weight loss video, I used to weigh 205 pounds, Now I weigh 167 as of this morning. So, you know, it's now I go back and I see people like a sloppy mess. The people that made fun of me, you know, they haven't really gotten anywhere, and I'm just like sitting here like, remember you used to make fun of me? Now look at me. I mean, I lost this much weight, and you're still doing your thing. And, you know, so how do you? Just the look on their face is just the best thing ever, because you know those are the people that tried to bring you down and say that you couldn't lose weight. I remember this is one specific girl that picked on me for so long, and then I finally lost enough weight. I would just sit there in gym class with my fucking shirt up, you know, because I'm not ashamed anymore. That's the thing. I would go to the pool. I would not be ashamed. Nothing. You know, those are those people in high school that do that kind of shit. It's just pathetic. Teachers can be bitches. I'm dead serious. There are those teachers that are honestly like cool. They'll help you with whatever you need, and then there's those teachers that are just, you know, they'll give you paperwork here and there, but then they just get up and teach and play games and shit like that. You know, along with A, B, that's A teacher and B teacher, and now C teacher is the lazy fucking douchebag. You know, that sits there and they fucking brag, like they don't brag. No, what am I saying brag for? They sit there and complain about their life and how terrible it is. You know, they don't get up and teach. They don't do anything. They said, here's a paper, here's the book, read, turn it in by the end of class. You know, those are douchebags. You know, you can just say the littlest thing, they get so pissed off and get so butthurt. You guys get where I'm coming from. But yeah, it's just weird. School, it's awful.